Hey guys, so sorry this took so long to come out. This was going to be posted on March 3rd, but then something happened to the recording and it messed up, so I have to post it now again today. Anyways, before the video starts, there is a trigger warning. This contains self-degradation and an eating disorder, so if you feel uncomfortable with that, please click off. I'm sorry if I stutter a little bit. I've been doing a lot of work and I've been screaming at my brother because he was getting on my last nerves and my voice and my throat kind of hurts now. Anyways, let's get the video started. You couldn't help but stare at the girls in the gym. It was supposed to be a gym class, but you made an excuse to sit out. You couldn't help but look at all the girls and their perfect bodies. They were perfectly skinny, with no visual stretch marks or marks on their skin. You couldn't help but feel jealous. You wasn't overweight, you was just chubby. You had some stretch marks and some marks along your arm and legs. Ever since you was little, you used to get picked on because of your weight. When you was younger, you used to be super skinny, but now you was chubbier. Every now and then your friends would pick on you because of your weight, but in a friendly way, not the haha you're so fat way. But even when you know they're just messing around with you, you couldn't help but feel a little bit insecure. And you didn't want to be a party pooper, so you never exactly told them how you felt and asked them to stop. One day your friend Killua was talking to you, and out of nowhere a bunch of girls rushed up to him asking him a bunch of questions. You couldn't help but feel jealous. He was surrounded by all the pretty girls. He could never like you thought to yourself. You're so fat and ugly, you thought to yourself once more. Lost in your thoughts and degradation, you didn't hear Killua call your name. Listener, he said loudly. I'm coming, you stuttered out. Eventually, when you got home, you decided to make a deal with yourself. You will no longer eat. So you could be skinnier and prettier for Killua, you thought to yourself. From that day on, you stopped eating. Your family started to worry about you, saying that you never eat. But you always bring up meals to your room, just to fool them, because usually you just crack open the window and throw it out to the wild animals, stray animals, that usually come outside your window. Killua started to notice that you was getting skinnier too. He liked you either way when you was fat or skinny, but he just didn't tell you this. One day, it was the weekend, and you and him were walking in town. Hey, wait here, Killua said before he ran off. He came back with a bag of sweets that he got out of the store. Here, he said, offering you one. You fought every temptation to take one, and you backed away. Sorry, I'm not feeling hungry. Killua looked at you in surprise. Really? Are you sure? You're always hungry. You gave Killua a look. Not in a bad way, but usually you always complain how you're starving on the way home, even though we had lunch 2 hours ago. Hey, don't judge me, you said, rolling your eyes jokingly. He chuckled. But hey, listener, is everything okay? Yeah, why ask, Killua? He said. Well, you've been looking like you lose a lot of weight. Well, I have been, you said, proudly. Oh, well, good for you, I guess, he said. He felt something was up with you. You usually never acted like this, and he didn't like it one bit. During the whole school day, he didn't see you eat anything. You didn't even touch an apple, for goodness sake. One day, it was lunch again, and you and Killua were eating. Well, you wasn't eating, it was mostly Killua eating your food. Then the realization hit him. He got up and got another lunch. You really diet hungry, Killua? You said jokingly. He pushed it over to you. Here, you need to eat. You looked at him with surprise. Killua, I'm not hungry. Listener, I'm not stupid. I've seen you not eating for the past week or so. I'm just eating at home, that's all. Listener, there's something up and you won't tell me. I'm fine, you said. No, you're not. You got up from the lunch table and yelled at him. I'm fine, Killua. Just let it go. You said, storming away, leaving Killua in shock. You never yelled at him before. Of course, sometimes you get annoyed with him and his behavior, but you never yelled at him. You was able to find a closet that you just sat down and cried in. You just yelled at your best friend and crush for only worrying about you. You felt so stupid for doing that. Later on at home, he was checking your weight again. You're seeing that you have gone down to at least 98 pounds, but that wasn't enough for you. You had a fighting urge to lose more. Eventually, you only started drinking water. Every now and then you would sneak small snacks that wouldn't help with your weight. But now it's just plain water. Every time your family sees you come downstairs, water, 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 water. Your family starts to worry and worry and worry, but you just constantly remind them that you're fine. One day, Killua is eating outside and he saw you. And you try to walk away, trying to avoid confrontation. Because you've been avoiding him all day for him to stop asking questions. Listener, I'm not an idiot, I see you. You said to walk away fast, without running. Come on, listener, stop moving away from me. He grabbed your wrist. You was usually wearing baggy clothes to hide your skinniness. He felt your wrist. It was so thin. His eyes widened in shock as soon as he felt your arm. He quickly lifted up your sleeve to see that almost your bones were kind of visible. You were severely underweight. He just looked you in the eyes and he just looked away. He knew that what you was doing now. He didn't say anything. He pulled you aside and sat you down. He held a candy bar and an apple up to you. Killua, You need to eat, he said. I'm not gonna carry on watching you do this to yourself. Now come on, eat. Killua, I can't. I'm just gonna get ugly again. His eyes widened in comment. Listener, you're never ugly. You thought you was one of the most beautiful persons I ever met since I first came to this school, he said. You turned pink, a little embarrassed. Now please, take a bite. For me? He said, looking you straight in the eyes, giving you those puppy dog eyes. You sighed. You couldn't resist him. You took a bite and watched him smile. Good. Why do you care anyways, he said, as he continued eating the bar. Well, 'cause I love you, silly, he said bluntly. You kind of choked on the food. Killua only giggled. Now, I want you to stop saying these things about yourself, alright? You're perfect in my eyes, alright? I don't care what anyone else says, okay? He says, placing a kiss on your forehead. You looked up at him and smiled. Thank you. Hey guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was based on my insecurities, because I had no idea what your insecurities are, but I hope you guys feel comforted if you do have insecurities. I lost this script because my brother teared it, so this story was kind of messy. But anyways, I love you guys. Even if I don't know you, I still love you. And thank you for over 500 subscribers. Hope you guys have a good day or night wherever you are, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.